Hi, everyone. Welcome to Left Undone Incomplete Investigations. I am going to turn my music down. I do not know a good way to do this. Bring the intro and keep the music. It needs to fade itself away. Okay, welcome to Left Undone Incomplete Investigations Monday live stream. If you can hear me, let me know. I think we're live. I don't see anything yet, but always takes a minute. We have a little delay. So Lori's doing the backstage again today. Hey, Ruby. Hello. And I am doing this stage, the front stage. And we got our mods. Ruby for sure is in the mod channel and Lori as well. So we're going to talk about Brittany again. But if you're new here, please say hello in the chat. And people will start rolling in. I'm sure this thing wants to do a software update. We can do that later, please. And thank you, Ruby. So we have been following the Brittany Shank Wallace case, and it's been new. We started watching the hide and seek, or listening to the hide and seek podcast, thanks to Lori. She got us all hooked, and so now we are invested. And the biggest thing is hopefully that this case gets solved and they can bring Brittany home so her family can have closure. If you are new, please say hello in the chat. If you are related to the case at all, please help us if there's any information. And hi, Carrie. And then we will continue. I know last Saturday, the reason why I wanted to do another one today was because there were people in the chat that were close to the case. And we invited M, right? Her name was M. We invited her to come in. And then I don't know what happened. She got lost or something, or she had something else to do, or she changed her mind. I don't know. But if you're here, M, and you want to join in today, please let us know. We'll put the link in the chat. Okay. There's people here, but they're not chatting yet. So feel comfortable to chat with us, whoever you are out there. I can see you are here. And then, oops. Okay. You got it? Let me put this. I got too many things going on. So if you haven't been following the Brittany Shank, hi, Jenny. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. I appreciate you guys. And thanks for joining us. I really appreciate Caitlin North. And all right. Hi, you guys. So, everyone that's been here through this journey, especially people that have started with us with this case, we do really, your support means a lot. Whether you're commenting in the chat, whether you're super chatting, whether you're doing the thumbs up, it's all very much appreciated. It helps the channel grow. So I do appreciate you. And we have a really nice community. So if you're new, feel free to join in and talk to us. We are a no drama, low drama. Every once in a while, somebody with drama jumps in our chat that we've not seen before, and it gets a little weird for us, but we can handle it for sure. So, Brittany, of course, we'll get back to following the Lori Vallow Daybell and every other case that we follow, but we got really invested in this podcast, who is really right now in real time. And James Basinger and his co-producer, Sarah Jo, and I've been in their Facebook group, and the case is really it's really good. I think this case is going to be solved. I really do. They've done a lot of work, and I think it's going to be solved. I don't know if they're ever going to find Brittany per se, but I think that there's some arrests that are going to happen, at least 1 to 2. Hi, Jenny. Thank you. This is a nice community. Sometimes true crime becomes too much for me and I need a break, but I always want to get back to see how everyone is doing. You know what? Same. You'll see that I take some breaks from time to time too. Sometimes it just gets a little like I need a break, running the show and the channel and everything and being so invested for the last 4 years in true crime. Sometimes I just need a happier place. The other night I was having some really weird dreams, like bears and being attacked by things. It was really weird. So I'm like, every once in a while when that stuff happens, I'm like, I might need to go like look at the ocean, sit at the beach, right? So if you are new here, please tell us where you're from, say hello, and, let us know where you're from. So as far as, hey, Stephanie, As far as the Brittany Shank Wallace case, I don't know if everybody's been listening to it. Hi, Ethan. Thank you for being here. And thanks so much, you guys. I'm glad you are all saying hello. Now, a lot of people watch the replay, so I want to welcome the replay crew. You know, time zones are weird. I know that it's 9 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States, and I think where Ruby is in England, it's way later than that. So I thank you for staying awake with us, Ruby. All right. Okay. And I'm looking at the chat and looking at you guys and also thinking and talking. So it's multitasking. So this case, I think, I don't know what you guys think. Are you guys all listening? Hey, Christianburg, Virginia. Weather is super yucky and cold. Are you getting cold weather there? I'm in the desert, California, Southern California desert, and it has been beautiful. Not to rub it in, but this is like when this time of year here is just great. You know, in the summer we're 110, 115, 112 sometimes, and it's like, but right now it's been gorgeous. Sun's been out. It's been in the 80s during the day, the 60s at night. So anybody ever want to have a vacation, this is a nice place to go in the US to get some warm weather. Lots of golf courses, beautiful. Palm Springs is close by, all that kind of stuff. So, yes, you are very welcome, Kara. Brittany deserves justice. I agree. And you know what? Honestly, this case isn't really out there as much as it should be. I have to thank the Hide and Seek podcast for bringing attention to it because I scroll for podcasts all the time to listen to. And Lori, my mod here, she found it first and wanted us to cover it and like took some notes on it and everything. And so when I started covering it, a couple weeks ago, I was only on episode 2. Well, guess what, you guys? I finished. I am up to date. I finished episode 45 today. And oh my God, I am more invested than ever now. And, you know, this case is something else, I'll tell you. There's so many people involved. I mean, really, we actually started a Google Doc with all the people and all the extra names they have and stuff. Because there's so many people. It's hard to keep it straight. So I do appreciate you that you appreciate us because it's a lot. It's a lot. And if you haven't started watching it, you know, I was telling my sister today and I go, oh, you got to listen to the Hide and Seek podcast. It's about this girl, Brittany, who was gone missing. It's a horrible case. She's been missing, just like Gone Girl Missing. And, oh, do you, Sarah? A relationship chart. And oh, somebody mailed me a relationship chart. It was really good. I saw it. Somebody who emailed it to me. Somebody did. Yes, definitely. Closure for her family. I don't know how anyone could just walk away from the situation, if nothing else, but closure for her parents and her kids. Absolutely. Someday, I know her kids were, you know, adopted out now, her 4 kids, and have good families, but they're going to want to know what happened to their mom, right? I mean, who wouldn't at some point later on? And to have that closure, maybe a cemetery to go visit her or ashes or something, you know, some memorial, some knowing. You know, somebody had popped in here when the first day I was going to do it and we posted it up. Somebody popped in here and made a comment that she's alive. She's just hiding from her mom. And I was like, what? Who are you? And then they quickly deleted it. But I do have a screenshot of that. So if anybody wants the screen name of the person that did that, let me know and I'll send you the screenshot. Because it was really weird. But I don't believe them. I just think it's one of those people trying to send you red herring down the wrong direction. Like, oh my God, somebody else is going to follow this. Let's get rid of them while we can, you know? Is Nancy Grace following this? Has she ever done an episode on this, Ethan? We are all listening and catching up on Discord. Yes. And please join our Discord community. We have a channel, a Brittany channel in there. So right now it's members only. You can become a Left Undone member if you'd like. It's, what is it, you guys, $2.99 a month? You can join and quit whenever you want. But yeah, we have that in there. But we also have many channels in there that are just general chat that we talk about everything and true crime. And so you can join that without becoming a left and done loyal Lou member. Loyal Lou is what I call him. Um, so thank you. I would be willing to bet money that it was Ashley. Uh, yes, I am on the same side as you at this point. Now, Ashley's popped into my Facebook and she has tried to what'd she say? Let me introduce you. I am the one and only Ashley. And she's trying to say that, oh, you're Sarah Joe. Hi, Sarah Joe. Okay, awesome. Yay, thanks. Sarah Joe is the other half of the Hide and Seek podcast. So welcome, welcome. Thank you. Um, but so yes, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Wow, that's awesome that you're here. Really appreciate that. But yeah, you know, um Ashley is a piece of work. Ashley's her own worst enemy too. I don't know. She tried to make it the Ashley show, but you know what, you guys? There's a YouTube channel. It's Scott Reich's channel, Crime Mommy. Nice, Crime Mommy. Um, yeah, it's awesome. She's here. And straighten us out if there's anything. And you're also welcome to jump on if you would like to. I know some people are like, I'm not going on, but if you want to, I can put the link and you can come in with us. So one thing, I watched Scott Reich, Crime Talk, and he's an attorney, he's a criminal defense attorney, he has a great YouTube channel. Shout out to Scott. He says all the time, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Well, it doesn't just mean after you get arrested. It means always, right now. You say something, it can be held against you in a court of law. So, uh, and I was like saying, Ashley hasn't done herself any favors, because if she has nothing to do with it. She's dug herself a hole for real. Yeah, she really has dug herself a hole. So, craziness. Now, I don't usually have Monday night live streams, so this is new. So my regular people probably catch the replay. I do notice the replays are getting a lot when I've been talking about. They're getting a good amount of people when I talk about this case. So we're just trying to keep it out there. Maybe more. There's some big channels that I really hope pick this case up. 10 to Life, Duty Ron, like you guys, they should all pick it up. Web Sleuths, like there's a lot of people that we know in this YouTube community that would be really great if they start talking about this case too. Because once it gets on here, a lot of the creators, it snowballs, and then more and more people hear about it, and more people talk about it. So we're shouting out Hide and Seek for sure. It's been so good. Lot of work, man. I'm telling you. I have a podcast. It's called Afterglow: Unveiling the Idaho Cult. I didn't go interview anybody. I did go to the Lori Vallow trial the last week, but that's exhausting. And I'm not getting on planes. I mean, I did go there, but I'm not getting on planes and interviewing people and trying to figure everything out. So yeah, we definitely are enjoying all your hard work. And obviously the biggest thing is to get justice for Brittany and get her family some closure. So if anybody on my normal regular people here aren't listening to it, and you like true crime because you're here, it's Hide and Seek. I know there's a lot of episodes. It's season 3 that is about Brittany. I've not listened to season 1 and 2, but I will. But Lori had found it, and so she got us hooked. She got us into this, but we're glad to be here. So is there any, so I listened, I just finished, my water, my throat. I just finished 45, and I was like, oh, with a computer, like, oh, this is good. I hope it gets you guys somewhere. So, but we're waiting patiently. But it drops on Friday, right, Sarah Joe? You drop on Friday? So today's Monday. We got a few days left. Yes, Carrie, thank you so much for saying that. And okay, so I mean, who's listening? Ruby, you're listening. Lori, you're listening. A lot of people in the chat are listening. Are you guys super sus about Ashley too? You know, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I kind of felt bad for her. Fridays, thank you, sir. I kind of felt bad for her one time. Oh, it was after the lie detector test. I just felt a little bit like, oh, because I felt like she was like the mafia was like holding the light over her head or whatever, but it was good. Yes, we live for Fridays. Yeah, Lori's suspicious of Fridays. Or Fridays. Lori's suspicious of Fridays of Ashley. You know, she's the fact that she's hacking and getting into everybody's stuff and into Brittany's stuff, and her stories have changed over and over. And, you know, I don't know. I have pretty good spidey senses when it comes to this stuff. I'm a nurse, I'm an RN. You know, part of what we do as nurses or critical thinking, it's a puzzle. Like you have to figure things out. You know, the other day I had to go save some guy's life because, you know, it's about the questions you ask and how you pull things out of people, you know, and there's a lot to that. And, you know, I think that just my ears have perked up so much with her. And then the back of the phone with Eric, that is super weird too. But you know what I'm really weirded out about is Mystery Guy. Mystery Guy. So there was a guy, for those of you that haven't listened. There is a guy. Yes, good question, Caitlin. That I was gonna say. There was a guy that went with Brittany that night, November 30th, 2018. Am I in the right year? Did I mess up? Right, 2018, right? Because it's gonna be 5 years, yeah. And went to her grandma's house and she was doing laundry. There were other people there. There was an uncle, some cousins, grandma, grandpa. Apparently, grandpa was just watching TV. And nobody could really pinpoint who this guy is. But she left with that guy, and this guy has never come forward. So whoever he is, either thank you, Sarah. That's what I thought, but I was like brain fart for a minute there. Whoever he is, either got taken to or is involved. Right? Those are the only two options there. Mystery guy either got taken or was involved or knows something. Because if they got in an accident and somebody was chasing them and they ran one way and she ran the other way, and then they got Brittany, and then he went one way and got home or something, this would have been solved because he would have known what happened and he would have talked. So super suspicious. We were pointing out that it's really kind of like a Mara Murray case, you know, like what is going on? And in fact, one of the private investigators on Mara, I can't say her name, Murray case, I got in touch with him and he started working on my friend's case because my friend, long story, and I don't bring it up that much, but my friend was found, she was leaving her husband and she was shot in the head. And I'm 99.9% sure she was murdered. And there was like no investigation. Oh, well, you know, and she had literally left him and came back that same day because he made her come back for something, a grandkids party. They had their blended family. And she wound up going home, going to bed, and he comes home after golfing, after all that drama, and finds her dead. So, and she would never kill herself. I've known her since I was 16 years old. So, just something like that. So, anyway, he's a pro bono investigator, and he does stuff like this. And he goes out. No, it's not John Smith. Why am I thinking of his name? I have to think of it. It's been a while because it's kind of come to a dead end with my friend because her closest family, her mom and everybody, were getting too stressed out. And they're sort of just going, you know what? But my dog's going to bark. He sees my reflection. He's so dumb. Anyway, honestly, I think my friend's case is never going to be solved. Her husband got away with murder. He was having an affair. Like, it was there's just so much to it. But I got them and they're pro bono and they were super helpful. And I haven't talked to him in a while. I'm having a brain fart. But he did work on that case, and he goes into the woods and he looks, and I should give you their name too, just for somebody else, because he's been on on the podcasts. Like, that's how I heard him. He was on a podcast being interviewed, and I emailed him and they answered me. Gosh darn it. Let me hold on. Hold on. Fine. It's got to be in my email somewhere. Let me see. And I did an interview with them, and it's on YouTube. What is the name of their business? Because there's a group of them, and they I don't know, why am I having this? I have all paperwork somewhere too. Might have it, but anyway, you know what? I can email it to you. His name. I'll think of it, because I have it. I literally have an entire file on her that is just sitting here going nowhere. And but I'm not going to go there right now. But yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think of it. So it's interesting because there are these. You worked Mara's case 18. Oh, really? Okay, so you would probably know him if it happened. Oh, really? Is that where you're from? Okay. Yeah. Super kind of similar, right? There's some similarities to this, like, car gone. Like, what the heck? I'll think of him. I know there's a lot of people that have worked on this case, but he actually was one of the. He was on I think it was actually on New England League Investigators. No, he was on the Mara Mori podcast, and he's like, I said, I heard you on the Mara Mori podcast, and he's like, which one? So I know there's more than one, and that's where I heard him from. And oh my God, I wish it would come to my brain. And then I think that email is old. So I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it as soon. Oh wow, that's crazy. So I'll find it as soon as we go off. As soon as I end stream, I guarantee it'll pop in my head, or it might if I change the subject. You know how that happens sometimes too. So it's nice to get the whole. And Sarah, did you guys go to CrimeCon in Orlando this year? Because I heard on the podcast you went to Las Vegas. And Lori, did you see them in Las Vegas? Oh, okay. Lori, did you see them in Orlando? Lori was there, and I am going. I bought my ticket. I'm going to CrimeCon in May. It's last weekend of May, 2024. So it'd be nice to say hello to you guys. But hopefully it'll be settled by then. It'll be like celebration. Cheers. That's where you heard about it. Oh, okay. See? CrimeCon. It helps, huh? Lori keeps saying, you got to go to CrimeCon. I'm like, okay, I'm going. I was in Greece. I came home on like Tuesday, and then CrimeCon was Friday. So I didn't go. Nashville. And so I couldn't. There was no way. I was in Greece for like 3 weeks, and then I flew home to California, and I had to go back to work. So there was no way I could have gotten a plane and gone back to the East Coast that quickly, which was a bummer timing. And then the Las Vegas one, I had tickets to Stagecoach Festival for that one it was the same weekend. So Ruby has a new suspect every episode. I know, she keeps telling us that in Discord. She's like, oh wait, now I think it's this now I think, oh my gosh, no, now that one is okay. Because I like the way you guys put them on you say on the suspect board, and then remove them or move them, or like, okay. Like the guy, I was listening today to Bill or William or whatever that left that voicemail, like, you're not going to like my next move. And I was like, ooh. But then he had an explanation. I'm like, oh, okay. So I think that the more we talk about this case, because I've made some TikToks and Instagram, and these cases, they get out there, like, bits and pieces. Sometimes people perk somebody up and they go, oh, maybe I will listen to that. So the more we talk about this case, like you said, say her name. Who is your latest suspect, Ruby? Let's see. Oh, Kara, let me read that. Is there anyone that believes anything that Ashley and her circle of 3 people and her 48 other accounts claim? Is there anything that is remotely believable? Oh, and that's what I was thinking about. You know what? She has so many accounts that she probably has her own, like people that have talked back or said something on her behalf. I'm like, oh, it's probably her too. She's probably like a over here, and then I'm this person, and then I'm answering myself, and then I'm like sticking up for Ashley, and then I'm Ashley, and then I'm like, I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. And it's really funny is because Allie had said, Kathy will make up her own mind. She's only on episode 5 or whatever. The more I listen, and the more I listened, the more I was like, yeah, I'm making up my mind. Ashley looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. She's probably a duck. I don't know if she did it, but she lies and she twists things and she points fingers at people to send people in other directions. You were on Ashley and Rabbit last episode. And and a lot of these people lie, so that has to be so frustrating. They're all kind of, a lot of them are criminals and they're going to lie, and criminals can be good at lying. So a lot of them, like, I'm like, oh, that person's in jail now and that person's in jail and that one just got out and that one's back in jail. So hard to trust, right? Hard to trust. I had many suspects along the way, but everything circles back in one way or another. That's right. I'm like, okay, cool. This sounds good. Oh, what about the story? This one really threw me. The guy that said she was in the dog cage and he saw her there. All that. Do you think that was just like some BS? Like, what is that? Because wouldn't that have been completely solved the crime by now if there was an actual eyewitness? That was really weird. I was like, wait a minute, he saw her, you know, in the dog in the basement in the dog crate, like. But I also think that there are people in this world that will f with you. You know what I mean? Oh, like this podcaster's in town. Let's just give him this bunch of crap. Like send him on this wild goose chase. Get our moment in the sun. Be on a show, make up some story, give him like some big is that's Skylar. Okay. So I can't keep the name straight. I literally have got I need my own suspect board. The gas receipt is a key piece of evidence, but also Rabbit, and that's ES messages around the 30th. Oh, Rabbit and ES message around the 30th. Yes. So yeah, so we got that gas receipt. That's a really wacky story too. So the car got stolen and then she got it back, but there was a trash bag in it. And then she went, who's going to go through a trash bag and just take some random gas receipt, take a picture of it? That meant something. And that it turns out it is Brittany's gas receipt. That right there, that to me is such a huge, huge red flag. Really. It's just, yeah, it is, Jenny. It's pretty chaotic. It's hard to keep straight. But I think that it deserves, the attention. And it's fascinating how many people are involved. But right. We were talking about that, Kara. It's so chaotic, Jenny, but I think it's because Ashley has stirred so much chaos. She has. So we were talking about that. We were like, okay, if you took Ashley out of and just pushed her over there and took all of what she said out, you might have been able to decipher or siphon through some of this, because she really did send some wild, like, oh, look, squirrel. Oh, squirrel. Like, look over there. Look over there. Don't look at me. So yeah, bizarre. I don't trust her, and I don't know what kind of I know she acts like she has like these diagnoses of Asperger's or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, but doesn't mean she wouldn't be a criminal, or covering up for somebody, and she's a hacker. I mean, that alone is illegal. To go dur missing person, there's a person missing and you hack into the missing person's stuff and do your own thing in there? That looks bad. Like I was saying, you know what? All that kind of stuff, even if she's not guilty, in front of a jury, she's going to look bad. She's going to look bad. Like tampering with evidence, hiding things, concealing things, lying, changing her story. I've been binge listening. Hi, Katie K. To Hide and Seek podcast after watching your last live on this case. I can't stop. I know, right? That's what happened to me. I said it's all Lori's fault. She got us into this. See what happened, Lori? You went to CrimeCon. You heard about this. You brought it back. And now you got us all involved. But it's okay. It's good. It's good. It's good. So, and it is. And thank you guys all for being here. The support of being here for my channel, liking and helping our community grow. I really appreciate you all. And thank you so much for being here at the live stream, all of you. It helps, it helps my channel. It helps get the words out for the cases that we follow. And right now we're super invested. My dog's not invested. He's chasing a stuffed animal, but yeah, Brittany deserves justice. Exactly. Yes, it is needed. I know. We forgive you, Lori. We forgive you for, and obviously people that are in that town and stuff really want this solved, because who wants this cold case to be what they're known for, and that there's somebody in that town that has something to do with this, or people, looks like a beautiful area. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let me see if I can grab this. Hold on. I might show you something here. It is the, find it. I'm going to share my screen. This is, I believe, the street view. Okay, hold on. I'm going to move this because now it covered up. I can't see. Okay. Oh, lost you. Okay, let me share this. This is the street view of about where the car was found, right? Where the car crashed. Let me make sure. Where's this one? Yes. Okay. This is just a screenshot. So look how, pretty rural, right? And this was so this would be like October. Oh, I can't do it because it's just a screenshot. But it's fall there. But it was like cold winter, and most of this town has been fantastic, supportive, and helpful, not to mention very generous with time and hospitality. That's awesome. Workman Road. Okay, is this Workman Road? East Fawn County. So there's an intersection here. Let me see if I could go. Am I on? Hold on. Let me go to the link. Hold on. Oops. Hold on. I lost my Discord because I had it pinned in there. All right. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to share. I'm going to go better, and we can drive. We'll drive. Let me share. Stop sharing. Let me get this one. Okay. This one is the actual map. All right. Present. Share screen. Okay. Here we go. So where's Workman Road? Is it back this way? Or is that the other way? This is what is it? Fawn River or whatever? I think she marked it for me and I probably screwed it up. But it's very rural. Is it the other way? See, here's oh, Fawn River Road. So this is where we're at right now, down here. Go to the corner of Fawn and Workman. Okay. Right here. I want to go here. There we go. We're at Workman and Fawn. Okay. Right here. So this is Workman. And is that Fawn in front of me or is it behind me? Oh, right here. Right here. There you go. Right here. So this is where the car was found. Now turn left on Workman. Okay. Okay, this is Fawn River. Hold on. I have terrible sense of direction, Sarah. Really bad. I always think I'm going the right way, but I'm not. Go the other way now. Okay. This way? This way. This way? Or turn around. Take a left on Fawn. Okay. They come into a T, right? This is Fawn. This is Fawn. So it's okay. So it looks like it's right here is the corner. And I'm on Fawn now, right here. It only goes one way, right? From Workman? Take a left off Fawn River. You guys are gonna, this is what people that drive with me are just get really super annoyed with me. Okay, right here. This way. That's it? I should have Lori take the wheel here. This says Fawn River. Okay, this is Fawn River. And this is Workman. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go this way. This way? Is this right? Or turn around? I know, I'm so sorry. I feel like I was going this way. Now left. But I'm in the middle of the road. Oh, this way. So keep going this way? Okay. Go until I hit a sharp bump. Okay. Am I still going? There's a house. There's a barn. Go. Am I going to hit a bump somewhere? So they go fly off the road? Right after this house. Okay. Right after the house I just passed or the next one? Trees at the end. These are the houses nobody was home? I'm there. Oh, wow. Okay. So nobody was home here? And this is right where it was? Sorry, I know. I got to get a hold of StreamYard. There's something going on with the StreamYard lately when I'm sharing my screen, and it never used to happen. And they keep saying it's my side of things, but I've had it for forever and it's never happened. Back here? The sharp curve. Okay. This is the sharp curve right here. Right here? So right in here. I'm going to stay here. It's super rural, like that curve. This is where they crashed, right here. On which side? Which side of the road was the car on? Was it over here or over here? To the left of the curb. So like right in this little dirt area here, the shoulder. Wow. Okay. And so then she ran to some house in that area, two houses in that area, but nothing's very close together. I mean, there's mailboxes here, so nothing's very close together. So, gosh, she must freezing. It was so cold, right? And then nobody was home over here. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's crazy. So something caused her to panic and run out of the car, go running through yards, attempt to call 911. This way? She ran back this way? Oh, the two closest houses, nobody was home. So she went further. So like this house and the one in front, nobody that I looked at before. Yeah, anytime, Sarah, you're welcome to come on anytime and help us. help, help us. So this house here and then the one on the other side, nobody was home at those two houses when it happened. This one. Okay. And then so which direction did she wind up running? That way or the other way? Back to Fawn River, first house on the left. Okay. Wow. She must have been running for her life. Like, who's going to run like that? If they're with somebody that they want to be with, they get some weird accident. The car wasn't totally messed up, right? It was drivable. So something really freaked her the heck out for her to run. Back this way. She ran all that way. Running for her life, truly. Wow. Wow. She ran that far? With bare feet and bloody feet? That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Okay, so like here and then that way? Oh my God. Wow, she must have been a good little runner. That's far. I'd be dead 10 feet away from them, but I'm old and out of shape. But gosh, that's wild. That devil wrecked the car and took off. The devil that wrecked the car and took off. Yeah. Go right at stop. Okay, so that's over here, this way. Right? So sad. And she was so young, seriously could have cleaned up her life, had a good future. I mean, I know she was 23 and hanging with the wrong people, but sounded like she was actually trying to get her stuff together and she was working. Someone knows what happened, right, Ruby? For sure. I mean, it's just, are they just biding their time, hoping nobody figures it out? Oh, this is where the guy lived, that John? Okay. Okay. Boy, she ran far. That's far. Isn't that far? She was trying. Oh, so sad. And, I feel so bad for her mom and her dad. Oh my gosh, her poor dad. When he was crying on the interview, it was like, oh my God, I'm so sad. I can't imagine being in their shoes. I've had a jacked up kid before, and no matter what, he's good now. He's 32. But when he was awful teenager and he was awful in his early 20s. He didn't speak to me for like over almost 2 years at one point. Just messed up. But now he calls me every day and I'm like, "What? What are you calling me for?" But as people mature, they change, they appreciate things more, they appreciate their families more. So it's just sad. Somebody ruined her future completely. Oh, and then another house further down, this way, more far this way. There's no houses. Oh my gosh, this is okay. I live in, you don't even want to know where I live. If you took a satellite and you looked where I live, well, actually behind me is open desert, but all the houses are right next to each other. Go back. Okay, go back. Go back. You guys are good at directions because I am not. Oh, this one? Wait, no, this is one we were just at. Okay. Keep going beyond old man's house. Okay. Back this way? Second house is on the right. Okay. Are we are oh. And it wasn't snowing, but it was cold. It was November. Oh, that's John's kid's house. Oh, interesting. Okay. These houses are so far apart. My ex-husband is from Jackson, Michigan. How far away is that from you guys? It's not that far, right? I missed it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I didn't even see a house. My multitasking is not going very well. Okay, hold on. Here? Right there. There. I think I see it now. This house. This smaller house right here. Okay. The white. This house is John's right here. And then the other house, White House on the left. Okay. Now this is whose house? This is the kids or John's? Go directly across the street. Oh, this is where the boy saw her. Okay. Yeah, I know. There's a little delay, so that is the kid's house. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. And then that's where the boy saw her, and then John's house was up a little bit. Okay, I went past it. It's over here, right? Over here. After this little field here where the trees and the green are again. Okay. What did Ruby say about Brad? Ruby Ray, 100% on Brad. I missed that. Oh, do you think the Brad guy is turning a blind eye? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Teen's house, John's house. And then she's not seen again. That's just so wild. Then just disappeared. Like total gone girl. I mean she could be alive, but nah. Because if she was alive, whoever she was with that day would have come forward by now, right? Like whoever mystery man is, if she was alive and she just ran off, driveway was the last place anyone saw her. Okay. This is like a racing game of using text commands. Yeah, kind of right. Ethan, are you the Ethan? Are you the Ethan, the camera guy, Ethan? That's wild. It's just wild. And I mean, I am not a good driver via my laptop. So if I got you all dizzy, I apologize. But yeah, we are totally invested. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. If there is a Lori, are you with me? If there's a trial, we're gonna come. We're gonna come to at least part of the trial. I would love to see whoever did this on trial. I mean, a lot of for Jimbo James. Yes, yes. My brother's name, my brother, he passed away in February, but his name was James, and we called him Jimbo too, often. But I swear, yeah. See, Lori will come to the trial with me. So we're hoping to see justice for Brittany. Definitely. There's cases for me, my channel, I don't necessarily follow all the same cases that everybody's following, but the ones I do follow, I get really attached and invested in. For some reason, they just call me to being like, because Lori was like, it's okay if you don't want to do this case. And I'm like, hold on, let me look. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to follow this case for sure. Feel like we got celebs in the chat. Things, yeah, right? It does feel like that. I'm making whizzing sounds with the picture maker. The sound effects. We chat about this case all day, all day. I mean, I'm working my job and I'm chatting, and when I'm a case manager, so I chart a lot. So I put my earpods in, I listen. I've been listening. Look how fast I got all the way through 45. I got to go back though. I still have to go back. I'm missing stuff. There's so much. I feel like I feel like it's one of those cases that you need to listen to more than once, maybe even more than twice or three times. So, but you guys, I just want to commend you. You've done, Sarah and Ethan and James, you guys have done a fabulous job, and everybody else that's involved. You've done a really, really, really good job with this podcast. Really good job. And just the digging and the questioning. I can't imagine getting that into people's faces and stuff. I'm impressed to get the answers. Like, he's like, all right, why did you lie to me? Like, I'd be like, I'm not calling that guy again. I'm not calling that one again, so for sure. Yeah, so you've done a great job, and hopefully we'll get this case out there more and more too. I know I usually don't do weekday live streams, but I've just really recently changed my schedule. So my regular subscribers probably don't even aware that I've been doing some weekday live streams, but they will get the replay and stuff too. And of course, the time difference. I'm in California, so it's early here. And yes, Ruby is actually in the UK. So this is going to go worldwide now because Ruby has people. So definitely gonna just gonna keep following for sure. For sure. Let me see anything else. Oh, I know. And she's such a pretty girl. I'm sure she sounds like a sweetheart. And what is up with Ashley saying that she's her best friend? They didn't even know each other very long. That's what I find really weird too. Like, are you just like, you guys, we follow these cases because I'm an OB nurse. We follow these cases where people friend people, like these women befriend these pregnant women. And then what have I done? Like 3 of them I've done videos on, and they befriend them, they trust them, and then they kill them and cut the baby, do a C-section on them and steal their babies. So, it's not unheard of for someone to befriend somebody, a woman, befriend another woman that they're jealous of, or they're out to get, or whatever, and then do something horrible to them. That is a thing. It's been done many times, very horrifically. I would not, yeah, see, Susan says she was not a friend, but I would not trust somebody that cannot prove any real friendship, first of all. And they suck people in that they're a little bit jealous of, like the women with the pregnant women, and then they take their babies, they kill them. Thank goodness they get caught, because you can't just leave a person laying there dying with a C-section open most of the time. But Sarah, I cannot share anything new, but please stay tuned, and please, please, please keep talking about Brittany. When we stop talking, her story stops existing. It is up to all of us. Yes, I agree with you. Keep talking about her. And we will for sure on my channel. Sarah knows the depths of the case. Me, just press record button. You're not completely, you're a little bit in the dark, Ethan, just a little bit. Sarah's in the light. She knows the down and dirty. But yeah, we're following, and I'm really excited. I hope and pray that Brittany's family can get justice. So I appreciate it so much. Thank you for being here. Gosh, I felt like I said, like Ruby said, I feel like we got celebrities in the chat, and I'm really proud of you guys for showing up here, because that helps spread the word too, gets us a little bit more invested as well. And I definitely appreciate it. Bring Brittany home. What is the hashtag for Brittany? Is it, because I just hashtag her both names and stuff. Is there a hashtag? Is it Bring Brittany Home? What are you guys using for her hashtag? So I can put it in everything that I post about her. Um, hashtag bring Brittany home. Got it. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome. Bring Brittany home. And I will hashtag and justice for Brittany. Okay. Both of those. We'll just do that. Bring Brittany home, justice for Brittany. Got it. I will put that hashtag on all my posts that I talk about her on as well. All right, let's see. What time is it? Almost an hour in. Anybody else have anything else to add? Thank you again. I'm waiting. I'm on pins and needles for Friday now because I caught up to everybody else and I'm watching I'm in your Facebook group. I think I'm in there twice. I think I'm in there on my person and my Left Undone channel too. So you may see me and be like, answering what? I forget which account I'm in. I'm a little like Ashley. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. um, I'm glad. Yeah. And you know, you can feel people's spirit when you're working for them. I swear. I think it's a thing. So I hope that she's leading you guys down the right paths and we are right here with you for sure. For sure. Let me stop sharing my screen. And all right. Well, I guess we will end. And thank you guys. We will do a live stream on Saturday again. We'll talk about her again. And there will be a new episode out, so we will know. And then all my people here, my loyal Lous at Left Undone, can catch up too. And then we can thank yeah. And then we can talk some more and keep following. Yes. Yes. All right, everybody. I guess that's it for tonight. I know it's late wherever you are in Michigan, people. You guys, it's 10 o'clock, right? So, well, I don't know. I'm not a night owl anymore because I work like at 7:30 in the morning. So, used to be once upon a time. Yes. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. And Ethan and Sarah and everybody in the chat, I appreciate you all. Stay safe and stay well and stay safe while you're investigating these cases because you're dealing with some shady people. So please stay safe and have a great night. And I can't find my mouse. We will definitely see you on Saturday. We'll be back. Okay. Take care, everybody. Bye.